Ramakanta. I've known him for a very long time. And one thing I'll say about him is that it would appear to me that whatever the challenges, whatever the, whether it's inclement weather or difficult physical conditions or foreign travel or remote places, he always seems to be around where the sadhu is. So he appears to me over these years to be one of the most consistent servants of Harikatha. So he has certainly put himself in a position of being inspired by their mercy continually. So I'm very excited to hear how he is going to inspire us today. So with no further ado, I hand over to my beautiful god brother, Ramakanta Prabhu. Haribol Ramakanta.
Hare Krishna, Dandavats to all. Thank you for the nice introduction, although it's far better than I really am. But the Vaishnavas are very kind, and that whatever their bhavis they see in everybody else. So I thank you very much. Mukham karoti vachalam pangam langati karim yakripa tamaham vande Sri Gurum Dinacharane Paramananda Madhavam Paramananda He Madhava Panangulu Chimakarana Se Makarana Ponakori Ananda Bolo Hari Hari Harinkanama Vanda Vela Parikari Vechakadola Se Chakadola Payare Manomo Rahu Nirantare Manomo Nirantari Rahu Krishna Bali Jiva Jo Krishna Bali Jo Jiva Mote Udara Radadava Mote Udara Radadava Mote Udara Radadava Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tapadakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raganatam Vitam Tam Tam Sajivam Savadetam Savadutam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Om Ganatamarandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namaram Vishnupadaya Radhikaya Priyapane Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayani Tinamane Shri Krishna Lila Katanesh Lakshamadori Madhuri Ganashtiaktam Paramvariniam Prashamahantam Narayanam Tam Sarasi Namami Shri Dandim Bhattim Ceremonium Cha Shri Krishna Prabhu Take a Hiri Chaitanya Lilam Rita Sarasanam Narayanam Tam Satatam Prapade Namaram Vishnupadaya Swami Priyamane Shri Srimad Govinda Goswami Niti Namane Vanchikalpatarubhashya Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. First of all, I'd like to offer my obeisances to beloved Diksha Guru Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj, my Shiksha Guru Shri Govinda Goswami Maharaj, and the rest of the Guru Parampara, especially Swami Prabhupada and Bhaji Pragan Kesha Goswami Maharaj, Param Guru Devs. That's in this world that we're controlled, although we don't like to be controlled, we like to be independent. We're always controlled by karma, lust, anger, krodha, greed, lobha, delusion, moha, pride, mada, and envy, matsarya. Also by hunger, thirst, old age, and death. But we have the choice to be controlled by love. That's by the mercy of Gurudeva, we've heard him say that in the spiritual world, that Krishna and Sridham they are wrestling, and that eventually Sridham pins Krishna to the floor, and he gets up saying, "I'm the winner, I'm the winner." and he sees Krishna smiling, and he says, why are you smiling? And he says, no, I won. And Sridhar says, what do you mean I pinned your shoulders to the floor? I'm the winner. And Krishna says, no. He says, my nose, he was pointing up. Your nose was pointing down, so I am the winner. And also, Gurudeva has told us about Krishna going to all of the gopis' homes to steal butter. That he tells at one time that Krishna was caught red-handed with his hand in the butter, and the gopi says, what are you doing? He says, Krishna says, oh mother, I lost my calf. And he pulls out a little calf out of the butter, smiles and runs up. Another time, the gopi catches him red-handed and grabs him by the wrist. And he says, this time I'm going to take you to Mother Yashoda. So he grabs, she sets off towards Mother Yashoda's, and along the way, Krishna says, oh, my wrist is hurting so much. Can you please take the other wrist? And so she grabs hold of the other wrist, and she arrives at Mother Yashoda's and knocks on the door. Says, I've caught your Krishna red-handed. That he's been stealing the butter, and that Mother Yashoda saying, my Krishna. And Krishna he had already ran home and snuck in through to the bedroom, and he comes out and he said that after says that, Ma, what's going on? And then the gopi looks down, and that it was her own son that she was carrying. It was she had. This way, Krishna was bewildering all the gopis. So Mother Yashoda is thinking to herself that by Krishna, that maybe it's because the servants are churning the butter. That's why he's going out stealing. So I should do so myself. So she got up early in the morning, and she snuck out of the bedroom, leaving a Krishna's arm over a pillow, leaving him asleep on the bed. She was so there she is at the grinding mortar, with not the grinding mortar, sorry, the yogurt churner, and she's churning, and as she's going backwards and forwards, the bracelets on her wrists are going runjun, like the bells on the Krishna's feet, and also that the sound is going dik tang, like that of the madanga. Fire on you, those are not doing Krishna bhajan. And at the same time as she's churning the yogurt, the butter for Krishna, she's singing Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti. She's completely absorbed in Krishna's pastimes. And Krishna is there lying on the bed, and he wakes up, Ma, where's Ma? And he starts shouting, Ma, getting higher and higher, but Mother Yashoda's absorbed in churning the butter. So somehow or other, he finds it gets to the edge of the bed and lowers himself off the edge of the bed, and he runs into to the kitchen where Mother Yashoda is completely absorbed. And then he grabs hold of Mother Yashoda's veil, and she picks him up and starts to feed him the breast milk. And at the meantime, there was some cow's milk boiling on the stove, and the milk was looking at Mother Yashoda and Krishna feeding. He's thinking that that Krishna's appetite is unlimited, but also the Vatsalya love of Mother Yashoda, which is manifesting as the milk coming from her breast, is also unlimited. That I will never get any chance to serve. So so the milk starts to jump out of the saucepan. At this time, Mother Yashoda, she sees this, and immediately she grabs hold of Krishna, who was holding on by his teeth and his arms and legs, not wanting to let go, very easily put him down on the floor, and she goes over to rescue the milk. At this point, Krishna becomes very angry, and he makes a hole in the yogurt pot, and he starts to pour over the floor. So he thought, oh, I better get out of here. So he runs out. So these pastimes are showing how, although Krishna is apt to calm, apt to Ram, he's completely self-satisfied, and all his desires are fulfilled. That he's completely controlled by love. And then there's Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba, he asks Krishna to go and fetch his stools, although Krishna's Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He brings Krishna's shoes back on his head, carrying them on Nanda Baba's shoes back on his head. And then there's above that love, there's once there's going to be a fight between a wrestling match between Radha and Krishna, and Krishna is in the wrestling arena, and Madhamangal's there as his coach, saying, we're going to beat these, you're going to beat these gopis and show them that we're superior. And he is massaging Krishna's legs, getting him ready. And then Radharani, the wind blowing past the veil of Radharani, it comes into Krishna's nostrils, and as he smells it, he starts to sweat. And Madhamangal's looking at him and says, "Hey Krishna, why are you so worried? It's only a girl. You can beat her easily." And then as Radharani starts to approach the wrestling arena, then Krishna sees her approaching, and his legs start to shake. And Madhamangal says, "Come on, get it together, Krishna, get it together, Krishna." And Radharani, she steps into the ring, and a sidelong glance at Krishna, completely fainted on the floor, completely defeated. So we're so fortunate that Srila Gurudeva has told us all these things and shown us how love, how this prem conquers all, even conquers Krishna, and he's given us so much hope, and he himself has controlled us all by his love and affection. I think I'm headed towards the end of my time now, so there's so much to say about Gurudeva. These are some of the most precious things that we would have never heard about without his causeless mercy. Vanchakalpatarubheshta Kripasindabayavacha Patitanam Pambio Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Haribol, Dandavat Pranams, Ramakanta, Prabhu, thank you so much for your beautiful contribution. And I think there's a very sweet theme that has continued from Sudevi and Kishori's offering through your offering, which is that when we can be inspired and when we're coming from love, and when we understand that Radha and Krishna, they're controlled by love, Krishna is controlled by love. This is what is represented in the pure devotees. The pure devotees that we're all glorifying today were all able to control Krishna through their love, and they're able to be controlled if we can love them sufficiently enough. And that's what they're teaching us to do, and teaching us to do in our dealings with each other, which is very difficult. So thank you very much for reminding us of that. And we can see that in Srila Gurudev's dealings with so many people. I remember very much when watching Srila Gurudev with Sripad Bhaktivedanta Madhav Maharaj, how much he was controlled by his love, actually. Very